But nowadays under Trump, if you're hard of hearing, they get you a seeing eye dog and a cup with some pencils and put you on the corner. They don't know the difference. I guess I'm going to start with my end of the world poem. This one is a villanelle. I realized last night, when you read a foreign poem, you get connected to all the other people who have written it. The most famous villanelle is by Dylan Thomas. Rage, Rage Against the Dying of the Light. This one is called Stolen Silence. Childhood ends on a frosty fall morning. At 10, ambulance stole silence, gone with light that fades in the eyes of the mother. Galileo, with tiny toys, returned our stolen silence from papal pirates. Childhood ends on a frosty fall morning. Once, Nietzsche frenzy, crystal party, broken world that watched in stolen silence. Light that fades in the eyes of the mother. Crescendo greed, each stolen silence. The wind is washed of all its poetry. Childhood ends on a frosty fall morning. At 40, cursed ambulance came back, returning her lips to stolen silence. Light that fades in the eyes of the lover. Bodies explode in praise of all the bombs. Thoughts float off on strings of stolen silence. Childhood ends on a frosty fall. Morning light that fades in the eyes of the mother. This poem is called Lilith, and it's a pantoum. It's about the first feminist who came even before Eve. Lilith, she began life by punching a hole in the sky in order to paint the covers of heaven, where the angels don't care to catch a mistake in the alternating plays of the Lord. In order to paint the covers of heaven, she had to look through someone else's kiss. In the alternating plays of the Lord, where the moon follows the breeze, she had to look through someone else's kiss. She tried to make her birth more substantial, where the moon follows the breeze. These joint efforts seldom pay, except in salary divinity. She tried to make her birth more substantial, whether accepted or not by the other faces. These joint efforts seldom pay, except in salary divinity. She began life by punching a hole in the sky. Because rhyme has died in the United States, in the same case that democracy is failing. People don't rhyme poems, but I have a few to honor you guys because you still use rhyme. This one is called Lilac Elegy. When the lilac passed their bloom, Proust's favorite cookie brought into the room on a platter alongside Water John. His moonwalk fans let out a moan. The night Maria put her cat to sleep. Secret songs not meant to keep. Elvis' uncle forced to drive a truck. Our wandering warlords just don't give a fuck. Past participle tricycles lay upon streets. Half-hearted teenagers order oxycodone treats. Hoffa's widow in a witness protection daze. Jimmy's ghost meanders in a purple haze. The sleep of shadows that wakes at dawn. The endless remembrance of what we ever mourn. And this one is called Ode to a Christmas Truce. I'm old, but I'm not that old. A lot of people think, yeah, you must have been around in World War I, the way you walk, but I wasn't. Ode to a Christmas Truce. Once at Noel, 1914, the hardened freeze that fell between ancient hearts that told for none, fragrant battles to be won, from written blood of Leonard Woolf, who searched in vain for this elusive proof. A golden age just out of reach flowed into trenches that love shan't breach. German breakfast for all to share, hope tomorrow their lives to spare. Frozen passions return at dawn, green flames extinguish verdant lawn. Nothing bartered, nothing taught, slaughtered souls may still be bought.